All right, let's jump right in. In today's economy, things move so fast. And having an amazing product or a top-notch service, well, that's only half the battle. The other half? It's getting found. For any business, big or small, being visible online is probably one of the most valuable assets you can possibly have.
So let me ask you this straight up. Is your business invisible online? It's a pretty serious question to think about because a lot of businesses are, and they don't even realize what they're missing. The digital world is the new Main Street. It's the new marketplace. And if you're not there, you're missing out on customers, partners, and huge opportunities.
And this quote from our source material really hits home. The key part for me is without even realizing it. These aren't just missed calls, they're silent, lost opportunities. A potential client does a quick search, they don't find you, and they just move on. You never even knew they were looking for you in the first place. That's the real danger of being digitally invisible.
Okay, so if invisibility is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it often starts with something really fundamental, a business listing. This is all about creating your official digital footprint. So let's break down what that actually means. The key word here is structured. A business listing isn't just some random social media post. It's a formal, organized presentation of your key info on a platform designed for discovery. For a lot of small or new businesses, this is actually their first real, findable identity online, sometimes even before they have a fancy website. And you have to know, not all listings are created equal. You've got your basic stuff, the absolute essentials like your name, your address, your phone number, but then you've got advanced listings. This is where you can really start to tell your story, right? Adding logos, keywords, a company background. It's the difference between just existing online and actively attracting the right kind of attention.
All right, so we get the what. Now, let's talk about the where and the why. Because this idea, it's especially powerful in the unique, buzzing economic scene in Bangladesh right now. Let's see how it all connects.
The whole way business gets done has fundamentally shifted. It's not about cold calls anymore. Today, buyers, partners, even investors, their first step isn't picking up the phone. It's opening a search engine. They are researching you online long before they even think about making contact. That whole discovery phase, it's gone digital. And this is exactly what makes it so vital in Bangladesh. I mean, think about it. We're talking about a massive domestic market, a really strong entrepreneurial spirit, and a globally connected export sector. With all this energy, all this competition, you just can't rely on the old ways of networking. You have to stand out online. So what this means is that these websites, they aren't just online phone books anymore. They have totally evolved. Now, they are gateways that lead customers straight to your door. And just as important, they serve as channels of trust. Being on a well-known platform, that tells people you're a serious, legitimate business. So, if you're a business in Bangladesh thinking, okay, I'm in, where do I go? Well, the source material gives us a pretty good map of the digital landscape. Let's take a peek at the major platforms it points out. As you can see, the source lists several key players, and each one seems to have its own special focus. For example, B2B Map is all about connecting manufacturers and suppliers, very business to business. Meanwhile, Coach Karun is more geared towards local, customer-facing shops. This shows there's a whole ecosystem out there, and you can find the right place for your specific kind of business. To make this all feel a bit more real and less abstract, the source material actually walks us through an example using one of these platforms, T&IB. So let's break down the actual steps to see how a business gets from zero to listed. Honestly, the process is pretty straightforward. First, you get your info together, and the source really stresses quality here. No fuzzy descriptions. Step 2 is so important. Write a description that really sells what makes you special. Then step 3 is about being smart and choosing the right categories so the right people can find you. And finally, and this is a big one, don't just set it and forget it. You've got to maintain it. An updated listing shows you're an active, thriving business. So you've done all that. You've prepared the info, you submitted it, and now you're listed. What's the payoff? What's in it for you? Well, this is where we get to the really good stuff, the tangible benefits. First and foremost, the big one, visibility. It is the absolute foundational benefit. A listed business is a findable business. It's as simple and as powerful as that. You are now officially on the map where people are actually looking. Second, and this is huge, especially for new or smaller companies, is credibility. Just being listed in a professional directory acts as a signal of legitimacy. It immediately tells potential clients and partners that you're a serious player, that you're part of the established commercial world.
That builds trust right away.
And third, you get SEO support. Now, what does that mean in simple terms? Well, search engines like Google are constantly scanning these directories. When they see your business name and details on a reputable site, it sends them a strong signal. Over time, that can help you rank higher in search results. It's a really low-cost way to start building your authority online.
And honestly, the benefits just keep stacking up from there. We're talking about generating direct leads, helping you expand from local to foreign markets, and building your brand. It gives you a kind of commercial permanence that a temporary ad just can't. Just the act of creating the listing itself forces you to get really clear on your company's identity. It's a strategic exercise all on its own.
So let's end with this one final thought. In a world where almost every single commercial decision starts with a search bar, if your business can't be found online, does it even exist in the mind of a potential customer? It's a tough question, but it gets right to the heart of why having a digital presence isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's absolutely essential.